Hello everyone, and today I'm going to talk to you about a quick and very valuable new feature in supplier lifecycle performance and SIPM new architecture, which is a configurable supplier duplicate check in the supplier request. Now currently in SLP and SIPM new architecture, this tool automatically checks for supplier matches based on name, address, city, zip, country, and the DUNS number when you're approving a supplier request. However, different companies may use different unique criteria to identify suppliers. For example, in many countries, the local tax ID is the unique key by which a supplier may be created in the supplier database. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open SLP and show you how quickly and easily this can be configured. And it has a lot of value for customers that have multinational implementations of SLP or are using something like a tax ID or really any other criteria by which to identify suppliers and allow new creation of suppliers. Now, just some quick prerequisites, right? So if you're looking to use this feature, you must have the supplier self-registration feature enabled. That's the external link by which a supplier can self-register. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be using it, but it does have to be enabled. So you can go ahead and open a service request and ask for that to be enabled. And in addition to that, you also want to open a service request to ask for activation of custom field-based deduplication in your SLP or SIPM new architecture site. And I've gone to my SLP templates, and this will be configured in the supplier request. So this supplier request template is for the internal request form, and this is for the supplier facing. You can configure this in both templates or just one. For the sake of this demo, I will just go ahead and edit the supplier self-registration request template. So once in the template, you'll just want to go ahead and navigate to the form and click Edit, and then navigate to Content. So within Content, you can go ahead and add a question and give the question a name, such as National Tax ID. And one exception here is that the answer type must be text single line limited. We can't change this to number. So what you'll want to do is, if you have a specific validity condition, such as X number of digits in a tax ID, you can come down here and actually write a validation pattern. Okay? And if that is necessary, after that, you simply navigate down and click Enable Duplicate Check Yes. As you can see here, when you click on the eye, it says when set to true, the field is considered as a matching attribute for supplier lookup whenever you are approving a supplier request. After you create your question and you've selected it as Enable Duplicate Check, you just want to click Done, exit, return to your template, click Overview, and go ahead and publish. And voila, it's as easy to configure as that. And so once you've published, whether it's in your self-registration template or in your internal supplier request template, if a supplier were to be created, for example, using a duplicate tax ID like I just configured, you would have a screen that appears that will tell you if existing suppliers already exist in the database based on that tax number. And for additional information on this feature, you can go ahead and navigate to connect.ariba.com to the release readiness section and check out the June release guide for supplier lifecycle performance. And